Turkish police sifted through the Saudi consulate in Istanbul on Monday, searching for evidence as part of an investigation into the disappearance of prominent journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Cas Dumaraos reports.
A U.S. resident, Washington Post columnist, and leading critic of the powerful Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman vanished after entering the Saudi consulate in Istanbul 2 weeks ago, where he went to obtain marriage documents. Turkish officials say they believe he was murdered there and his body removed. Saudi Arabia has strongly denied killing Khashoggi and has denounced such assertions as lies, saying he left the building shortly after entering. Turkish police investigators entered the Istanbul consulate late on Monday. A Turkish diplomatic source had earlier said a joint Turkish-Saudi team would search the building, the last place Khashoggi was seen before he vanished on October 2. Saudi Arabia is preparing a report that would say Khashoggi was killed as the result of an interrogation that went wrong. CNN reported 3 hours after Turkish police entered the consulate, citing 2 unidentified sources. The Saudi government could not immediately be reached for comment on the CNN report. The New York Times, citing a person familiar with the Saudi plans, reported that Prince Mohammed bin Salman had approved an interrogation or rendition of Khashoggi back to Saudi Arabia. The Saudi government, it said, would shield the prince by blaming an intelligence official for the botched operation. The case has provoked an international outcry against Saudi Arabia, the world's top oil exporter, with many media and business executives pulling out of a planned investment conference there this month. Kat Dumaraos, UNTV News and Rescue.
At least 13 people have been killed in southwestern France by some of the worst flash floods in a century, local authorities said on Monday. Pauline Ompico has the story.
Aerial shots and television pictures showed raging muddy rivers swollen by torrential rain that had uprooted trees, knocked over concrete power pylons, and swept away cars in the southern region of Aude near the medieval hilltop of Carcassonne. National Emergency Services spokesman Michael Bernier said 13 people had been killed and 1 person was still missing. Thousands were being evacuated from the area where officials said up to 7 months' worth of rain had fallen overnight.
Right now, it's a catastrophe. No, this is unthinkable. There's nothing left. Nothing. The water flowed through the village. The bridge collapsed right over there.
Prime Minister Edouard Philippe, who headed to the disaster zone on Monday afternoon, said 350 firemen were helping the rescue effort and up to 350 more would be drafted in. The Vigicruise agency, which tracks water levels in France, said the flooding was nearing a peak last seen in 1891. Pauline Ompico, UNTV News and Rescue.